Yo, yo, this your boy Bless the Best, coming at you live once again. You know how I like to do it. I want to set the mood a little bit. Shout out to K Reno. Foul use on this track right here. I do not own the rights to this music, but it is so appropriate. I got to hit you with it. And after that, we gonna get into it. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. I'm on my bullshit today, but you already know it's going in the right direction. You know, I get a fair amount of views for me. You know what I mean? Not in comparison to other people or anything like that. But for me, you know what I mean? I'm pretty satisfied with the slow, very, very slow growth of my channel. Right? But I'm not gonna compromise and get on here and start, shooting the bullshit to you and telling lies. I'm gonna stand on my square. And everything that I say in front of this camera, I believe to be the truth. I can be swayed sometimes, but certain things I just stand on, as a principle, right? Okay, so maybe a month or so ago, I made a video the same day that, no, I think it was the day after the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict came out. And I watched Kwame Brown and what he had to say about it, and he agreed with everything about the case and the way it went down. He said that the only problem he had with the case was that the guy had to spend so much time in jail. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? That's some off code ass shit to say, especially when you're not calling out the fucking circus farce Jim Crow ass trial straight from the old days that they had, and that they did everything they could to get this guy off because of the precedent it set. White people don't like Black Lives Matter protests. When white people say Black Lives Matter, that's a blanket statement for black people, each and every one of us, whether we agree with Black Lives Matter or not. Anytime they say the word woke, that means black people. And that goes from the knuckle draggers to the conscious black people. They make no discrimination, right? And I was explaining in the video about how it had everything to do with black people. So, all right, keep in mind, this was like 3 weeks ago. So the other day, I get a comment on that particular video from this guy. His name is Todd Holmes. And he said, bruh, you need to wake the fuck up and take your meds because you tripping for real. Everything you say makes you, in capital letters, the racist, which you're too old and set in your dumb ass ways to realize. Ouch. You know what I mean? This guy seems pretty upset about some of the things I said in this video. So I get these comments from time to time, and I always take time out to engage these people. As long as they're not too disrespectful, I don't really give a fuck, because I mean, it's typing. You're a keyboard warrior, so you can type anything you want to type. You can call me whatever you want to call me. It don't matter. What I'm gonna do is cut the chase and get straight to the point of why you're upset, and I'll take it in, I'll analyze it, and I'll respond. Right? So my response to that was, I welcome your opinion, sir. What specifically did I say that makes me racist, in your opinion? Help an old man stuck in his ways see the light. Let's deal with it, since you took the time out to insult me. That was my response. Very respectful. So I asked him specifically, what was it that I said that made me racist, right? So he responded with this very, very long response, right? And I'm gonna read it to you as best I can. Bless the best. I said what I said because you, capital letters again, took it upon yourself to say that he went there with a gun for the sole purpose of shooting black people because he's a white supremacist, and that's what they do. But you failed to understand that he was asked to be there because of riots in capital letters with 2 exclamation points, right? Okay, this is what happens when you get your news from Kwame Brown, Fox News, Jesse Lee Peterson, Candace Owens, Bill O'Reilly, if he was still around, I know he would feel the same way. This is what happens when you get your news through them and you jump on the internet saying all kind of dumb shit without having the facts together. Whereas if, okay, he watched the news, I watched the trial. All of that shit about invited, he invited himself. That was some bullshit. He came to Kenosha with some friends. So he says, I really felt like the motherfucker was lying every other word on the stand. But he went there with some friends, and these Indian guys, you know what I mean, they got a couple of car lots, and they supposed to be helping protect cars or whatever. But you know the whole shit was just, I'm white, and I say so. So he goes on with some more babble about like turning the situation around, saying if it was me and I went to a Ku Klux Klan, some crazy shit. We ain't gonna go into all that because that's just babble. What we gonna do is cut to the chase. He said that my opinions were formed from me being racist, right? I feel like my opinions are formed from me being aware and having a pretty good understanding of how white supremacy works and how white supremacy uses proxies and dog whistles and different talking points to have plausible deniability. You know, when you say, look, man, you know what I mean? That's some racist ass shit. And they like, no, what do you mean? I was talking about economics. That's not, you know, the same old shit that they understand as part of the code that they'll just go along with the lie. Everybody go along with the lie. And the coward ass, scared ass black people will go along with the lie with them to their own peril until that day when Officer Friendly, a little white supremacist Kyle Rittenhouse, runs up on you. Okay. You know how I like to do it. I'll just draw from past sources and different black people. Some call them leaders, teachers, or whatever. But I'm gonna reach back. This is a 6-year-old video from my man Sarah Sunseti. And he is gonna bring this shit into crystal clear perspective for you. And I'm just gonna let him do all the talking. I may stop it a couple times. You know I always say that shit and end up stopping it 100 times. But he's so on point with this shit. You might be wrong this time. Hold up, let me cue it up. All right. I got it pulled up, right? And okay. Black people in America, the descendants of slaves that came over from Africa, the people that built this country. If we have hate for white people, it's a righteous hate. It's a historically well-deserved hate. It's the hate that hate made. I call it righteous racism. B1, black first ideology. Guess you could say it is racist because if you black, you come first. I ain't worried about shit else until everybody black is straight. The ones who need help most get help first. That's justice. But I'm gonna let my man, my revolutionary buddy, talk to you right quick, bro.
Don't get to feeling some kind of way. So you got to have a strong heart to watch this. But it's so necessary.
Got to have a strong heart to watch this channel. If you go to getting squeamish about white supremacy, or if you get squeamish about the idea of going head to head with white supremacy, because that's what it's gonna come to, just find you another channel. Go over there with Kwame.
It's so necessary. I'm gonna keep going for a minute, and then I'm gonna pick a couple moderators. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick a couple moderators. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why it's so necessary, number one, because it's the truth.
The truth.
That's why. Ain't nothing that I put up here. I'm not gonna put the fucking truth up here.
Nothing.
It's show motherfucker. See, white people been creating all type of white racist history of our people since we've been here. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about niggas come from monkeys and all this, that, and the third. But now we got the fucking Wait a minute. Okay, I thought they was moving in on. You understand what I'm saying? I thought they was moving in on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shut me down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be saying nothing. You know, I ain't gonna be saying.
Said he's showing off that mic control. He'll fool. But if And when we do, it will be righteous. It will be about justice.
Motherfucker to come up, and at the basis of this presentation is not hate, because the basis of the white man's racism is hate, and the basis of our history and the basis of what might be interpreted as a racist presentation, the basis of my presentation is truth, not no motherfucking hate. Even though I hate the white man, but the truth is more powerful than just hate.
Okay.
Truth. So I would never just come up here and just, it's just like you come up here and say, oh, fuck all white people. And don't back it up on why we say this. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to put the facts out here. And so, the white man been creating a fake, false, racist history ever since we've been here.
You hear that, Todd?
And then as soon as a black man or a black woman undo that and come up here, let me get some moderators, because it's about to get heated. You got somebody for my phone? About to get heated. We got a fake nigga in there named Edward. Where that nigga at? Let me get me some moderators.
It's a nigga like Todd in the comments. This is what happens to Todd.
Where that fake nigga at? Come on, where you at, Eddie? Yeah, we're gonna get Eddie on up out of here. Where Eddie? Where weak Eddie at? Come on, Eddie. Where you at, Eddie?
Hey, man.
Let me get, matter of fact, give me.
Hey, Todd. You get the point. We come straight down the middle over here. Uncompromising, unapologetic blackness coming straight down the middle, calling out white supremacy at every turn. And we're going to keep doing it, whether you and your little weak ass clique like it or not. So this your boy, Bless the Best, your host, till the next post.